WJHG TV7 Panama City.
Good morning. Somewhere or other we made it to Friday, and it's nice to say good morning to you wherever you may be in the tri-state area. The Daybusters miss live from Channel 7 in Panama City, an hour of music, news, community happenings, time signals, weather information, plenty of guests along the way. Wall-to-wall guests, as a matter of fact. And Amy Hoyt's in preparation of a couple of news summaries for you. And let's see, she will be looking at our tri-state and local weather halfway through the show. Lenny Goss has got music for you. Junior has the trading post. Special guest this morning. Plenty of sponsors. Pay the bills. It's good. Time signals to get you to work and school on time. And by satellite, we'll be talking to Burbank this morning. We'll be talking to Michael Gross and also Courtney Cox. By the way, Courtney is joining Family Ties as the new heavy torrid love affair of Michael J. Fox. And this season's Family Ties, seen on NBC. And we'll be talking to Courtney as she joins the cast, and we'll be talking to the father of the family, Michael Gross, who's a nice man. You'll be meeting them this morning by satellite. Let's see, Secrets of the Master Angler, and the Master Angler just walked in. We'll be talking about kingfish. Roy made somewhat of a cameo appearance on yesterday's program, having returned from 3 days of events in Mobile, Alabama, Dauphin Island. Weighed in a $10,000 prize, a 51-pound king. If that's any indication of what's coming this way, it should be a bonanza fall as far as fishing is concerned. I imagine Roy will be talking about that this morning. Stick around with us. It's nice to say good morning to you. Let's have a cup of coffee and get things launched for Friday, and we hope you'll stick around. The opening shot for the Friday Miss. Nice to have you with us. Let's check first edition news and weather from the TV7 newsroom. And good morning to Amy Hoyt.
Good morning, Tom. In the news, the Bay County Commission has been busy trying to trim the county's budget. TV7's Rex Ogburn was at the hearing.
The commissioners are making a serious effort to make good on their pledge not to raise the $4.9 million ad valorem tax levy. They spent several hours going over the proposed $54 million budget with a fine-tooth comb, eliminating some programs entirely, sending messages to other groups and agencies that they'll be weaned from the county budget by cutting their current funding. Only one agency funded by the county had a representative at the meeting. The others, who might have assumed their group would get the expected 5% hike, are probably going to be in for a rude surprise. The commissioners, like they have not done in several years, analyzed the budget in minute detail, looking for and cutting any duplication of services. They eliminated funding for So Hope, the Pregnancy Center, and the Alive Home for that very reason. Taxpayers who addressed the board were distressed over the school board's big tax hike, and they praised the commissioners for their stance. Even longtime critic and observer Larry Fleming joined in that sentiment. The commissioners will have one more budget hearing, and those who got cut are probably going to be there en masse at that one. Rex Ogburn, TV7 News.
Walton County School Board officials adopted an AIDS policy during a public hearing yesterday in Defuniak Springs. The new policy requires students diagnosed as having AIDS to receive individual instruction. School officials say such instruction would continue until evidence from the Surgeon General's office proves AIDS cannot be spread through casual day-to-day contact with other students, or until a state licensed health officer gives a student a clean bill of health. Low import prices will mean more layoffs at a Panama City industry. TV7's Rex Ogburn reports.
40 employees of Berg Steel Pipe will be laid off come Monday, and the company will cut down from 2 shifts to 1. President Sicky Coley said the indefinite layoff comes because of a lack of orders. He said the company had lost out on a job recently in its own backyard that would have kept the shift working for another month, and that was especially aggravating. Losing that gas pipeline extension contract in the Tallahassee area to a foreign steel company came because of the extremely high price of American sheet steel. Not only is that domestic steel expensive, it is hard to get. Coley said that even if Berg received a large order today, it'd be 4 months before the company could get the steel to fill the order. And with that being the case, Coley said the layoff will have to be indefinite. The Berg employees will find out Friday who will go. Rex Ogburn, TV7 News.
Entertainer Bob Hope will be in Fort Walton Beach October 15th to dedicate a bust of himself at an Air Force widow's apartment complex that bears his name. Hope also plans to perform at a Fort Walton Beach high school football stadium on behalf of the Air Force Enlisted Widows and Dependents Home Foundation. The foundation operates 2 apartment complexes in Fort Walton Beach, the 113-unit Teresa Village and the 256-unit Bob Hope Village. Motorists need to be aware of a change in a local intersection. TV7's Rex Ogburn has that story.
There were 18 accidents at this intersection of Airport Road and Lisenby Avenue between 1983 and 1985. 11 of those came in 1985. So this morning, the Department of Transportation crews moved in and made it a 4-way stop. Previously, those drivers traveling on Airport Road could breeze right on through, while those on Lisenby had to stop. No more of that. Now all the motorists stop. Or at least they're supposed to. Apparently there was little warning about this change because just during the time this tape has been running, you've already seen one driver completely ignore the new 4-way stop sign. And here comes another one. Quite a few others did manage to make the surprise stop, but only after putting their brakes to a real test. So if you find yourself near the intersection of Airport Road and Lisenby in the next few days, be careful and don't assume anything. Rex Ogburn, TV7 News.
The opening of a new manufacturer's outlet in Graceville is expected to translate into big bucks for the local economy. TV7's Dale Cox reports.
A large gathering was on hand in Graceville Thursday morning for the grand opening of the new manufacturer's retail outlet shopping center. Developers say that the facility is the largest true manufacturer's outlet in the state of Florida. Graceville Mayor Ruby Campbell called the opening a great event for the future of that city.
It means everything. Graceville had not progressed much in the last few years. This is new jobs. We're going to get a lot of business, not only in this business area here, but our local merchants are beginning to feel some income from the tourist and visitors to Graceville.
Also on hand for the opening, in addition to numerous city and county officials, were State Representative Sam Mitchell and former Florida Governor Wayne Mixon.
And it's going to have good ripples, not only for this community, but for all of North and West Florida. Let me tell you, they're asking about you in Pensacola. They're asking about you in Panama City. They're asking about you in Tallahassee, and they're coming, and they will.
The outlet, located on State Road 77, contains 19 stores and is adjacent to another major manufacturer's outlet facility. The center was officially opened by Mayor Campbell, who cut a 900-foot-long chain of $1 bills. In Graceville, Dale Cox, TV7 News.
And the weather forecast to start out the weekend, a 60% chance of thunderstorms. Look for a high of about 90 degrees this afternoon. Tonight, a 40% chance of rain and a low of 75. Currently, it is cloudy and 77.
We have coming up now 12 minutes past the hour. Junior's going to take us back a few years. We think you'll like the song, To Each His Own.
A rose must remain in the sun and the rain, or its lovely promise won't come true. To each his own, to each his own, one and only you. What good is a song if the words don't belong, and a dream must be a dream for two. No good alone, to each his own, for me there's you. A flame is to grow, there must be a glow. To open each door, there's a key. I need you, I know, I can't let you go. Your touch means too much to me. Two lips must insist on two more to be kissed, or they'll never know what love can do. To each his own, I found my own, one and only you. There must be a glow. To open each door, there's a key. I need you, I know, I can't let you go. Your touch means too much to me. Two lips must insist on two more to be kissed, or they'll never know what love can do. To each his own, I found my own, one and only you. Have a special early guest this morning. We'd like to say good morning to Faye Register.
home economics teacher at Gulf Coast Community College and a volunteer for the Heart Association. It's kind of a happy combination, isn't it, Phil?
Definitely, it's
nice
a good
to
combination.
See you again. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for coming out, first of all, and tell me exactly what's on your mind this morning.
Okay, the American Heart Association has developed a program that focuses attention on the low-fat eating patterns in heart health. And this program is called the American Hearts Food Festival, and this is the third year that we've had this Hearts Food Festival, and it's always the second full week in September, and so September the 13th through 19th is our focus this year.
How are you going to observe it, and what are you going to
Well,
do?
the entire program focuses around grocery shopping and meal preparation skills, and so several of our national chains as well as local chains have agreed to participate in that. They will, number one, they will have a table set up that will have some brochures, and I have brought just a sample of our brochures. We have a food shopping list to help emphasize heart-healthy foods. We'll be giving away some coupons, some discount coupons that emphasize heart-healthy foods. A drawing for Even Lean Cuisines that will be held on Friday, where we will give, I think, 6 per raffle winner, so to speak. And then several brochures put out by several companies. And, excuse me. So this is one way the stores will be participating, is with a table. We will also tag foods as heart-healthy foods in the grocery store. They will be tagged by the cost unit price that these are heart-healthy foods to assist people. And then, of course, we have recipes and also that people can pick up at participating grocery stores as well.
This is perhaps one of the more comprehensive promotions you've had in recent years.
Right. It is an excellent promotion, and another major event for the week is that Gulf Power will be participating as well. They will be sponsoring a heart-healthy seminar, and it's on the 17th, which is next Thursday. They have 2 sessions, one at 10 o'clock, one at 6 o'clock, and they will be featuring microwave cooking and heart-healthy foods. And people who wish to attend will need to call Gulf Power Company and get reservations. But it'll be an excellent program featuring the microwave, nice and energy efficient, as well as low-fat, low cholesterol.
Okay, quick and healthy. So, I mean, that's a good deal, isn't it?
That's what we're looking for.
Okay.
And Tom, I think that we can probably agree that Americans are digging their graves with their teeth. I mean, that's terrible to say, but
No, I agree with you.
we are definitely digging our graves with our teeth. Heart and blood vessel disease kills more men, women, and children than any other disease in the United States. And it's not that a person can't eat good foods, but they will have to modify mainly their meats and the way they season their vegetables, because many foods are just naturally low in fat and low in cholesterol.
It's by the time we get through gooping them up, that's when we're in trouble.
Right, and boy, many of us love to goop them up, and it's really, we're very tied, and we're attached to our food habits, and we hate to change them. As you know, as well, you've probably had to modify food habits in the past year.
Well, you know,
as well.
I'll tell you another thing too. Somewhat indigenous to the South and Southwest, we were raised with the connotation of putting a little piece of white meat or a little piece of bacon or something in to do this thing right. That's the way we were raised. So consequently, it's a very difficult thing to break this particular mold.
It definitely is. We love to eat the way we eat, and so it's very difficult to do. I have there that you're picking up a copy of the Heart Association cookbook. That is an excellent cookbook, and not just for the heart patient, but for those of us who don't want to be heart patients as well. It is an excellent cookbook. The cookbooks put out by the American Diabetic Association is also excellent in terms of fat, sugar, salt content of the American diet. And those are some biggies that we continue to dig our graves with our teeth through.
I would like to thank you for coming out this morning and for finding some of the week's activities. I asked you about observations, and boy, you had a lot of things going on this morning. We're delighted that you took the time and effort to come out and talk to us about it this morning.
It.
We would like to thank you. How's everything at school?
Oh, great.
Feel good to get back?
Yes, off and rolling. A schedule is great for the morale.
Okay, and you're great to come out and visit with us.
I appreciate
and a very,
it.
very talented and a highly regarded friend and neighbor, a registered home economics teacher at Gulf Coast Community College, and also a very capable volunteer for the Heart Association. So let's watch these things, because despite us, she'll help us take care of our health. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, but I tell you what, it's that time of the year again. I hate to even think how many years we've done this, Les. Mr. and Mrs. Les Doty, good friends of mine out this morning. And if I say dog show, is that enough?
Dog match.
Dog match?
Yeah, there's a difference between a match and a show.
I guess it would be.
Yeah.
All right, it depends on, well, all right, yeah. You got a pup with you. Is the towel to keep him warm or to keep anything from going?
Both.
Both, okay.
He's not going to do anything, I doubt it.
Dog, don't do that now. Isn't that the cutest thing? That is the cutest thing. Look at that little face. All right. All right, look at that. And he doesn't like showbiz any better than Amy or anybody else this time of the day. All right. Les, tell me what's going on.
Well, this coming Sunday at the Springfield Community Center, we've got a dog match. A match is a training ground for young pups like him or novices that want to show their dogs. And we expect around 125 to 150 entries from within about 150-mile radius. We've already got pre-entries from as far away as Alabama, Pensacola. And then in 2 weeks, we've got a regular show coming up out at Wayside Park. And for that, we expect somewhere between 750 and 1,000 purebred dogs to be entered.
Okay, tell me a little bit about this guy here.
Well, I call him number 8. We had 8 in the litter. When you got that many, I have trouble remembering their names. But he was 7 weeks old Thursday.
Oh,
or
boy.
Tuesday, rather.
All right, now this little fellow is 7 weeks old, but he'll be in this thing coming up in Springfield?
No, I'm
He's a little young, isn't he?
He's too young.
Too young.
He is, but I'm the match chairman, and when you're match chairman, why, you don't enter your own dogs.
Well, no, but you're just talking about, you know, the entering, but at what age will a pup start going into training?
Well, in the match, we have it open from 2 to 6 months, 6 to 9, and 9 to 12, and then adults. See, when a puppy hits a year old, why, they become adults.
Okay, and anything else we need to know about this coming match?
Well, we take the entries from 9 to 11 at the Springfield, as I say, it's at the Springfield Community Center. So anybody that has a registered purebred dog that would like to enter, they're more than welcome.
Okay, well, we hope that you'll respond to that, and so anything else we left out this morning important, Les, that you know of? We're in pretty good shape?
I think
Except we need to have a big turnout, right?
Well, everybody's welcome. It's free to the public.
Okay. I know you'll enjoy it. You always do, and it's a well put together event, and that's why I always appreciate you and your wife coming up, because you've been around this a long time and have done a great job, and it's nice to see both of you this morning.
Well, thank you, Tom.
Thank you for coming out.
A lot of people who don't think they need a hearing aid may already have one.
Up 2 streets, take a right.
He said up 2 streets and take a right.
They bring their hearing aid with them wherever they go.
What did he say?
He said he doesn't want to leave her, but he has to.
And if they forget their hearing aid, they'll find one.
Vinaigrette.
She said Italian, Thousand Island, or vinaigrette. Vinaigrette.
Now there's a hearing aid for people reluctant to wear one. It's called Miracle Ear. Because hard as it may be to believe, that's precisely what it is. If you have nerve deafness and have been told nothing can be done for you, Miracle Ear could help. If you can hear people talk but can't understand all the words, Miracle Ear could help. If you're concerned how a hearing aid will make you look, people probably won't even know you're wearing a Miracle Ear unless you tell them. Miracle Ear is so tiny, it's practically unnoticeable, but a hearing problem can be very noticeable.
Next.
She said next.
Oh.
Still reluctant? Maybe you need more information. Call 1-800-352-2300 and receive this free booklet. You'll get the facts you need to make an informed, intelligent decision about your hearing needs and which steps, if any, to take next. You'll even learn how you can get a free hearing test. Just call 1-800-352-2300.
He said speak now or forever hold your peace.
Ask Ask your doctor about Miracle Ear or call 1-800-352-2300. The phone call is free. The helpful information is free. Our hearing test is also free. Call Miracle Ear now, because when you're losing your hearing, the worst thing to do is nothing.
What did we say? What did he say? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. No, I have no idea. All right. Do you know, Lenny? No, no. Amy didn't hear it either. Junior did, though. We have the trading post on the air. Anything to buy, sell, trade, give away, fence, hop, whatever. Write to us. Box 2349, Panama City, Florida. After the program and during the day, no calls to the cotton picking station. Tell them about it.
Right. We have for sale a 1984 14-foot Coochie Craft bass boat.
Look what they did to you, Junior. Now, that's not very nice. Number 8.
It's equipped with a trolling motor, depth flasher.
That was Coochie?
Coochie Craft.
All right, go ahead.
That's a
Sounds
good
like
kind.
something you put spray on, doesn't it?
Trolling motor, depth finder, 50 horsepower, Evinrude motor, Tennessee trailer, less than 50 hours running time on it. It's in like new condition. Some of Uncle Roy's people is going to sell this one. I didn't go fishing with them now. That's not the reason they're selling it. Usually when I go fishing with somebody,
Then they sell it, yeah.
But he's asking $4,500 for it. That's a good buy on it. You can go by and see it at 4426 West 23rd Street, or you can call at 784-6372. 784-6372. Or you can get in touch with Roy Martin. He can tell you all about it. And we have for sale a 3-piece black bedroom furniture, a 3-piece black bedroom furniture with springs and mattress for $200. Have full-size bedspread with matching drapes for $75. White eyelet ruffled bedspread with pillow shams at $35. A stereo with AM, FM radio cassette player, also 8-track player with turntable and speakers at $40, and also have some other spreads and so forth. For any of it, call 769-5037. 769-5037. Hey, get your pencil. This is something that you're going to need. And this is the only one we're going to have of them.
All right.
This is I think that's Burmer stump grinder.
That sounds good to me.
Everybody needs a good stump grinder. And they're going to sell it for $5,500. You can call after 7 p.m. Area code 912-243-0128. That's 243-0128 for the stump grinder. For sale, 2 lots on the corner of Pine Tree Road and Gardenia Street in the Bayou George area, 2 blocks off of Highway 231, cleared, nice for building. Owner will do some financing on them. They're priced at $12,500. Call after 6 p.m., 874-1405. 874-1405.
One more, Jim.
All right, we have some antiques for sale. Have a rosewood marble top china cabinet, asking $900 for it. Have a black deacon bench for $125. Queen Victorian velvet chair at $150. And for these, you can call at 785-5690. 785-5690.
Well, that'll do it for the trading post this morning and this week. Anything to buy, sell, trade, giveaway, non-commercial, write to us at Box 2349, Panama City, Florida. After the program and during the day, no calls to the station, as information will not be given nor taken by phone. 29 minutes past the hour. And by the way, did you know that Discount Auto Salvage is open on Saturday also? There's many do-it-yourself buffs working on that car or pickup, and you need those parts on Saturday, and then you go down to your local salvage yard, nobody's there. Not so. Go to Transmitter Road. Al Van Horn's operation, Discount Auto Salvage, is open. They're ready to do business. Good inventory, more every day, right, Al? Did you buy some cars this week?
Bought 15, 18, something like
That's
that.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. Tell me what's going on.
Well, Tom, we've got some real good, strong 350 Chevrolet motors, 301 Pontiac motors, 350 Pontiac motors, 318 Chrysler motors. So we're pretty well fixed in motors and transmissions. I'd like to remind the people that we do have delivery service. I delivered to Apalachicola yesterday.
Okay.
So we do.
Now qualify that. I mean, somebody that wants a used headlight, you're not going to run the thing out to Seagrove Beach. But I mean, you know, qualify this.
Yeah, right. Like the people in Apalachicola needed a front end for a car. So that was worth, you know, delivery.
Yeah.
Local deliveries, $50 or more delivery anytime. Anywhere out of town, say a couple $100, you know, within a 100-mile radius. So we make it worth our while to, you know, to make the trip. But we do have, right now, about 400 cars left. We've crushed about 350.
Okay.
So we're moving all the old stuff out. We're getting new stuff in every day.
Okay.
I have bodies that, you know, perfect bodies. That there's no scratches, no dings, no rust. So any body part that you need, you know, just come on out and give us a chance to sell it to you. And we are what our name says, discount. We do discount our prices below other people in town.
Okay. And you can put them to the test. And they are open Saturday, which is indeed good news, at Discount Auto Salvage. Al Van Horn and his staff, they're awfully nice people with whom to deal. And Al, I certainly appreciate you starting the day with us today.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, right now, 31 minutes past the hour. Good morning, everyone in the tri-state area. The Daybusters live from Channel 7. Let's check our tri-state and local weather. Here's Amy Hoyt.
Thanks, Tom. Looks like rain's starting our weekend out, but there's still a chance for sunshine. First, let's take a look at the national weather map. We do see showers and thunderstorms scattered from the upper Mississippi Valley and the Great Lakes through the Ohio and Tennessee valleys, the southern plains, the lower Mississippi Valley, and the southern Atlantic states down into Florida. Showers and thunderstorms most numerous from the upper Ohio valleys through the central and southern Appalachians. And at 3 o'clock this morning, temperatures range from 37 degrees at Yellowstone, Wyoming to 88 at Glendale, Arizona. And there's a new storm brewing in the Atlantic. The center of Tropical Storm Dennis was located near latitude 11.0 north, longitude 27.5 west, or about 325 miles southwest of the Cape Verde Islands. The storm is moving westward at 5 to 10 miles per hour and is expected to continue this motion today. The local radar, widely scattered heavy thunderstorms and showers were over North Florida near Cedar Key, the Florida Panhandle west of Port St. Joe, and the Gulf from 25 to 75 miles east to 125 miles south through 25 to 125 miles west of Apalachicola. The marine forecast from Apalachicola to Pensacola, Pensacola to Gulfport. South winds near 10 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet, a light chop in the bay. Tonight, south winds around 10 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet, a light chop in the bay once again. Tomorrow, south winds a little higher, 10 to 15 knots, seas running 2 to 4 feet, with a light chop in protected waters. Winds and seas stronger near those scattered thunder showers. The area forecast mostly cloudy with showers and thunderstorms likely today, a 60% chance of rain, a high of 90. Tonight, a 40% chance of thunderstorms, a low of 75. And tomorrow, mostly cloudy, says the weatherman, with showers and thunderstorms likely, a high of about 88 degrees. Currently partly cloudy, it's 76.
They've launched the information about a new product I find is very, very innovative and something that is going to be vital to so many homes this morning. And you know, if you've had people visit your home and you scurried to pull a shower curtain or cover something up to see an unsightly bathtub, I think that virtually everyone watching the show has had that happen a time or two. These are the guys that can do something about it, though, I'll guarantee you. Harold Conrad and Gay Bush. Good morning, guys. Thank you. I know you've been busy.
Yeah, we've been busy.
What we're talking about is the Miracle Tub Liner.
Right.
And this is the answer. It's viable, it's economical, and I'll tell you what, you're virtually unlimited as far as the shapes and sizes.
Keep on talking. You're doing
good.
good.
All right. No, you got to sell something. You got to go to work. You get up in the middle of the night, you got to sell something.
Thank you, Tom, so much. Business has been good. We appreciate it very much. This new product has caught on real well in Bay County. It's been around in Pensacola for a number of years, but in Bay County just for the past few months. Now, if you have an old bathtub, you can't clean it, it's rusty, it's chipped, it's ugly, we can install a liner right over that tub. No mess, no tear out the walls, no anything. We come in there, put a brand new liner on your tub, make it like new. We're out of there in about 4 hours. Now, we've put in over 100 tubs in Bay County in the past few months, and the company has actually put in over 4,000 tubs in the last 7 or 8 years. It's a terrific product. It's one that you must have. It's not painting, it's not glazing. We put a liner right over the old tub and give you a new tub guarantee with it. And Gay Bush here works with us together, and Gay is our chief supervisor in charge of installation. I want him to tell you a little about installing this tub.
When you're talking about installing, the first thing gets my attention. Saves you a whole bundle, not having to tear the walls of the whole bathroom up to get a new tub in there, doesn't it?
Exactly, Tom. This is the major thing. You don't have to go in and do a major plumbing job or the re-wall or re-tile. We're able to go in and custom cut these tubs. They're designed to go over your old existing tub. We measure your walls, your tub, your floor, and we cut these liners so they'll be inserted right over your old existing tub. And when they're caulked out, you never know that there's a liner over it because it bonds to your old existing tub, actually enhancing the tub immensely. And another nice thing about our product is that you take your tubs that are 25 to 30 years old. They've got the old designs and everything, but we've come out with a new front on the tubs and give them the new modern sleek look and improved them so much, and people are really pleased with them, and with the added features of a safety bottom that goes in. And a lot of people go in and they put decals and a bath mat, but we are able now to install a skid bottom in it to help the elderly people.
Of course, there is no charge to give you an estimate, and they'll be glad to work with you, Gay and Harold. They're awfully nice people, and they'll certainly treat you right. They're as close as the phone, 784-7101. Miracle Tub Liner. I think it's probably the answer you've been looking for.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
Gage?
And also, in case you missed this number, we're in the yellow pages of your phone book. So if you missed 784-7101, look in the yellow pages. Or call me at my home, or call Gage, or call you, call anybody.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming out.
You're still the one with a switch. We're still having fun, and you're still the one. You are still the one that makes us, still the one that I dream about. We're still having fun, and you're still the
Family Ties, the #2 show in the nation, was a blockbuster when it went on right after the Cosby Show on NBC. And it's been on a number of years now and has enjoyed phenomenal success. The stars of the program, I think, have been one of the contributing things, along with the format and the actual structure of the show. Michael Gross is a very nice man. He plays the father in this series. You'll recognize Michael right away. And Michael will be joined this year by Courtney Cox, who is going to be the love affair of Michael J. Fox as our story unfolds. By the way, it's an interesting note that Courtney's parents, Richard and Mary Cox, live here in the Panama City, Bay County area. I had talked to Courtney years back when she was on another program on NBC, and it was good to see her again. Right now, we will share that interview with you as we talk to Michael Gross and Courtney Cox in Burbank, stars of Family Ties. First of all, this is a very, very serious show, and Michael, let's have an agreement right now. We're not going to mess with Courtney because someone says she had the giggles. That's not true, though, is it?
Terminal giggles, Tom, yes.
It's terribly early on the West Coast, Courtney. Forgive us, please.
Okay.
That's terrible. That's terrible to mess with you this time of the day.
If you'll forgive me.
I certainly shall.
I'll forgive you.
By the way, I think the first things first, Courtney, welcome aboard to Family Ties. And how does it feel?
It feels, oh, sorry, there you go. It feels great. Thank you very much. It feels wonderful. I can't wait to see it on Sunday.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the episode coming up and exactly what you'll be doing, and then I have another question for you.
Okay, this episode coming up on Sunday is the first show of the season. It's an hour long, and it's the opening show where I meet Alex P. Keaton. I'm doing a paper on overachievers, and I put an ad in the Leland Gazette, which is our college newspaper, and he comes to apply. I asked for overachievers to get paid $50 to come for an interview, and of course he sees the money sign and decides to come for the interview, and that's how we meet. And you see a lot of conflict in the first episode, but a lot of underlying attraction, which is nice too.
The sparks fly, and in future episodes, will we see you implemented into the Keaton family as such?
Honestly, I don't really know how they're going to work it in, but I've asked the writers, and I think that, you know, some episodes it'll be about our relationship, and some episodes maybe I'll be in the kitchen and have one line. I think I'll be a part of the family of some sort. I've already met them in the first episode, which is nice. So, I don't know. Some episodes you won't even see me at all, I think.
Your background is so diversified that I can see how this versatility will lend itself to establishing you as one of the family members, and I think this is great, and I'm very happy to see this role, Courtney, and thanks for visiting with us.
Thank you.
You know, Michael, I'd like to talk to you because at risk of sounding trite, over the years you have had the facet for pretty well implementing us into your living room or yours into our living room, per se, because of the warmth of the show. Do you feel this when you're working the show as a series itself?
Yes. I mean, I think we feel it from our live studio audience. There are only about 200 of them. It's a very small seating area on Fridays, but I think they come ready and primed, and they're very accepting. I mean, they are eager to be there. We have people who stand out on the streets for many hours, some of them for 8 hours to get tickets, and I can't believe that myself. I mean, I haven't had such affection myself for a television show since the Mickey Mouse Club. I mean, really, that is that's incredible. And the people are just so eager to be there and so glad to see us, and so that warmth is very palpable, really.
Well, I think this is a good meld. You and the newest edition, Courtney Cox, whom we're happy to see join forces on Family Ties. Michael, I'd like to share just a moment with you. Naturally, as you do, we hope that Family Ties runs forever, but are there any unfulfilled dramatic roles that you haven't had a chance to get into?
Oh, for goodness sake. Not on Family Ties, you mean?
No, I'm talking about beyond Family Ties.
Oh, right. Well, I'll be honest with you. Anything that anything that is demanding enough to be interesting in any media is interesting to me. I don't care where it is. If I may presume to give you a plug, this October 12th, you'll see me in something extraordinarily different from Family Ties. It's a movie with Raquel Welch, a television movie of the week, called Right to Die, which explores the euthanasia issue. That, I can guarantee you, is Stephen Keaton, Michael Gross. You've never seen him before. Right. And so that sort of thing is extraordinarily interesting to me. Anything that is demanding and provides a context for me to really get my teeth into something.
Anything that you're into, I think you've established a track record is something we want to see. And Courtney, by the way, at risk of a little plug, let's not forget if it's Tuesday, It Must Be Belgium, a feature film on NBC coming up. And, of course, the work you've previously done. You're both so nice to pop in, and it's always nice to see you, and I enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you, Tom. Our pleasure.
Thanks.
House hunting can be a big chore, but here's the solution. Call Cindy Bodiford at Sam B. Hearn Real Estate and take it easy. Cindy can help you find that perfect new home, the special piece of property, or that second home. She makes buying property an easy project. No more extra trips to this office and that office. Let Cindy Bodiford do the work on your next real estate purchase. Call her today at 234-2181 or after hours at 234-7962.
Each year, thousands of fires destroy homes, families, and lives. There are many reasons why we all need to take extra precautions to make sure disaster does not catch us off guard. And what you see here is one of the main reasons. Be sure you have smoke detectors located in every habitable room in your home. Weekly testing will ensure the detector is working properly. And family fire drills will ensure that every member of your family will know what to do.
Happy Grandparents' Day, and this is an up-and-coming event this weekend. Somewhat new, maybe not many of you are celebrating. This is a beautiful, inexpensive, yet such a thoughtful way to say a happy Grandparents' Day. Forest Park Nursery and Florist, home of the professionals, you betcha. By the way, you can send this joy by wire, too. That's right, a half a dozen different ways of wire services through Forest Park, home of the professionals at 1048 West 23rd Street. Head designer Lois Van Horn and her staff would like to have the opportunity of working with you. And this is just a page opener, because you can go in and say, hey, let's design something one of a kind for the home, business, special someone. Of course, grandparents included, if they're here in town. But this is the way to do it. There's literally page after page from which to choose. And all of these are available to be sent by wire, anytime, anywhere, to anyone. Check it out. You'll see why, indeed, it's the home of the professionals. Forest Park Florist, 1048 West 23rd Street. When you stop by, go outside and see the big values that Joe and the guys have in the nursery division. Fertile loam, winterizer, now's the time to put it on to develop that root system for next year. In fact, one stop will do it for all. And remember, happy Grandparents' Day this weekend from Forest Park Nursery and Florist, 1048 West 23rd. Second edition news, and here's Amy Hoyt.
Thanks, Tom. Good morning, everyone. Suspended Walton County Commissioner Raymond Hall was to have been sentenced in Pensacola Federal Court yesterday, but the court appearance was postponed until next week. Hall faces sentencing from federal judge Roger Vincent on convictions of mail fraud and conspiracy. Hall will now be sentenced next Thursday. The Panama City Beach City Council met in a special workshop prior to their regular meeting yesterday, and they say progress on the future community center is moving right along. The 6,500 square foot community center should be under construction in the next 60 to 90 days at the Frank K. Brown Memorial Park on Back Beach Road. City officials said the new structure will accommodate many groups, from kids basketball to aerobics to senior citizens groups. The current Civic Center has only one hall and can only accommodate one group at a time, as opposed to 5 individual rooms at the new building. Mayor Philip Griffiths, in response to one opponent of the new center, said it will cost the city almost 50% less to renovate the old Civic Center and construct a new community center than to renovate the City Hall, add a third building, and update the Civic Center. The $150,000 building will also be energy efficient. After the new center is complete, the old Civic Center will undergo renovations to house administrative personnel because of the crowded conditions that now exist in the small City Hall. And during regular business, the city announced plans for the construction of a new 500-unit Sheraton Hotel on Thomas Drive. The old Sands and Barefoot Beach Inns will be torn down. In other business, the council agreed to look into a comprehensive plan concerning a helicopter ordinance to avoid any problems with locating helicopters on the north or south side of Front Beach Road next summer. From Panama City Beach, Amy Hoyt, TV7 News. A list of 161 applicants and 263 nominees for the job of president of the University of West Florida in Pensacola was cut to 36 names yesterday. Among those who survived the first cut are president of Gulf Coast Community College, Dr. Larry Tyree, Democratic Representative T.K. Wetherill, a vice president at Daytona Beach Community College, and President Ed Hartzell of Pensacola Junior College. The The state attorney's office is looking into the sudden closing of a spa in the Lynn Haven area. TV7's Rex Ogburn has details.
Customers of the now-defunct Dynamic Body Spa near Lynn Haven were left wondering what happened this week when the owner, Tony Powell of Georgia, moved most of the equipment out of the business Saturday night and closed it. The clients were left wondering how they would recover their money or whether they could go to another spa cost-free. Randy Burling of the state's attorney's office has been accumulating information on the case and handling the calls, more than 100 Thursday morning alone. His hands are tied, though, because under state law, a business has to be closed 14 consecutive days before it is deemed out of business. So Burling can't take any action yet. There's a possibility a criminal charge of scheming to defraud could be filed if satisfaction is not granted to the clients. There can also be civil breach of contract litigation. Powell and other spa owners under state law have to post a $50,000 bond or provide a letter of credit. Powell, in this case, was allowed to post a $25,000 letter of credit with the state. The spa owner has two choices. He can refund the money to the clients for the unused portion of their membership, or he can place them in another spa. Although the exact number of clients involved here is not yet known, our sources tell us the $25,000 letter of credit will not be sufficient to cover the refunds. Powell has two successful spas in Georgia, but was having to subsidize the Lynn Haven spa, so he closed it. In the meantime, other spas are offering discounts. It remains to be seen if that will satisfy the state requirement for client compensation. Rex Ogburn, TV7 News.
Meeting at Tyndall Air Force Base yesterday, the Gulf Coast Community College Board of Trustees welcomed two new members to the group. The new trustees are Bill Kramer and Ray Lopez. Both men were appointed to the board by Governor Bob Martinez. The trustees voted tentatively to approve Phase 2 of the $800,000 expansion and renovation of the Gulf Coast College Administration Building. And the weather forecast calling for mostly cloudy skies today, a 60% chance of rain, but a 40% chance of sunshine. So if it rains, we'll just blame Tom Hepps. Look for a high this afternoon of about 90 degrees. Currently, it's partly sunny and 76.
Holiday on Wheels, 4100 West 23rd Street, the best inventory, and I'll tell you what, we've got some great values out there this morning. Why don't you come in here and tell me exactly what's going on, Barry, if you will.
Well, Tom, right now we're just filling the lot up with 1988 merchandise, whether it's Coachman travel trailers, Winnebago Class A motor homes. We've got a very, very good selection of Coachman fifth wheels out at Holiday on Wheels right now. Coachman introduced a 29-foot fifth wheel this year with stand-up headroom in the bedroom area up there, and that's a big advance. It's been kind of cramped up there here in the past. Our Winnebago motorhomes, we've received a 32-foot Winnebago Landon. This is Winnebago's Highline product. You ought to come on out and take a look at this motorhome. It is gorgeous this year. We're going to have a real good year with it. The Winnebago Chieftain as well is just equally as pretty. Whatever your needs may be, Tom, we've got an excellent service department out at Holiday on Wheels. Very good selection in our store. Some of these items that you can't buy in your Kmart's and Walmart's, your big stores, your camping supplies, you'll find them out at Holiday on Wheels. So come see us this weekend at 4100 West 23rd Street here in Panama City.
Where you don't trade in.
You trade up.
Put them to work. Holiday on Wheels. Thanks to Barry Clark for coming out this morning. Internationally renowned angler Roy Martin with us this morning, brought to you in part by the Anderson Complex. Now this is at the corner of Thomas Drive and Grand Lagoon. There's something for everyone. Just because Labor Day has come and gone, I'll tell you what, the activity is still there. There's a lot of people still enjoying those deep-sea fishing trips, a number of boats going out each day. And don't forget, there's a whole selection of charter boats from which to choose, dolphin feeding trips, and of course the Captain Anderson dinner cruise. We'd like to remind you also the Captain Davis Dockside Restaurant. They have the fish house there too. Now if you come into that catch, don't worry about cleaning them. Let them do it for you. Pack them, dress them. Here's one of the head boats that's all set to go right now. We hope you'll check it out because there's something for everyone, the length of trip that you want, the activity that you want. at the Anderson Pier Complex. So I hope you'll visit them, Thomas Drive in Grand Lagoon. They've been in our community serving us very, very well for some 30 years. And they take a lot of pride in presenting secrets of the master angler, internationally renowned Roy Martin. So there's one of your dolphin feeding trips, and I think that you'll enjoy that a lot. The children do, especially when they're coming down to visit the world's most beautiful beaches. Check it out, the atrium view of the Davis Dockside Restaurant overlooking 4 major marinas and also the activity on Grand Lagoon. Put it together, stop there today, because there's something for everyone at the Anderson Pier Complex, Thomas Drive, Grand Lagoon. Good morning, Roy. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We got a Temptation, Captain Davy Jones, and we got some great catches here from Phoenix City, Alabama, that are pictured there. Some happy anglers, we might say. And this is one of those productive big boat trips that has come to pass in recent days through the courtesy of Margaret Dowen. Thanks for the pictures, Margaret. We appreciate it. Here's another one on the Seahorse, Captain Steve Stewart, and this was Rip Gilchrist. And Captain Stewart.
Very nice sharks there, Tom.
Boy, a couple of nice ones.
Yeah, one of them's a tiger, you know, man-eater.
Roy, we're heard on time this morning. It's not a matter of saying hello and goodbye, but you got the Roy Martin tournament coming up in a few days, so just put the emphasis where we can, if you will.
Okay, the emphasis this morning is on the Captain Anderson tournament starting Monday. Runs from 14th of September to the 19th September. You can win. They're giving away this U.S. savings bonds. The secret is to get on one of those boats at Captain Anderson Marina. It'd be running all week long. You don't have to buy a ticket for the rodeo. You just get on one of their boats, and you'll be eligible to weigh your fish in. The minute you get off the boat, while your weighmaster will be right there for you, your scales will be handy and everything. You can do it all in one process. It starts Monday, and it runs through to the 19th. And another fast thing, Tom, don't forget, you guys who haven't put your check in the Roy Martin Mackerel Tournament, Tuesday is the deadline. Tuesday's the deadline. Otherwise, it's going to cost you $50 more, and that's a lot of green, you know. So this $10,000 tournament's going to turn out real good. You're going to get on a brand new bass boat for first prize. This is something it's going to happen this month. We've got a lot of tournaments this month and next month, and we'll be talking more about it later next week on it. Thank you, Tom.
We appreciate it, and of course, we do have time to say that there's going to be one heck of a run on kingfish this fall, isn't there?
Kingfish, you can walk on them in places, Tom. I just come off of a tournament where the 51-pounder won the $10,000, and they'll be coming our way.
My apologies on the short length of time. Maybe we can amplify it more on Monday, Roy.
Yes, that'll be fine.
Okay, Roy Martin with Secrets of the Master Angler. Surplus sales, 133 Harrison Avenue, downtown Panama City. Are you guarding intersections in your spare time, or what's going on?
All
right.
This is for the hunter.
Oh, good.
We have these available in our clothing department around on Oak Avenue behind our main store, and we're running a special. These are only 95 cents, and they'll be available for several weeks. Also, we've got plenty of hunting clothes, camouflage gear of all types. We've got battle dress uniforms, whatever you might need. We've got trunks and foot lockers for students going away to school. And in our hardware department, I would like to mention that we've got roach proof at a bargain price of only $3.95. All types of insecticides. We've got the new Affirm fire ant killer as well, which is about the best on the market. Heaters, we've got all kinds of heaters, and we do repairs on all kerosene heaters. Surplus sales, downtown Panama City.
By the way, we'd like to remind you they're open 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday with easy terms on everything in the store.